Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. Today, I'm very happy to present everybody Jeannie. Jeannie, tell us about you. Tell us about your business.
Well, good morning, everyone. And before I talk about my business, I just want to talk about being who really I am at the core is a mom of three amazing men who blessed me with three amazing grandchildren who just keep my days busy and filled with laughter and love. And I'm so thrilled and excited that every single thing that I do really is with them in mind. So that's the start of who and what I am. The second thing that I am is I'm a serialpreneur. And what does that mean to a lot of people? I think that's kind of a new word that we just kind of like came around with. But that's a person who just doesn't like working for somebody else. Well, let me rephrase that. Who just can't work for somebody else, who just feels that, she has more to give or he has more to give and, wants to do it outside of the box. And I like working outside of the box. So therefore, I'm going to say to you that like many other people in this room, we all do multiple things every single day. Some is work, some is business, some is a combination, but we never do just one thing. And so that inspired me to have more than one business. I now have 10 of them. And I'm going to talk about four of them today really quickly. And the reason I'm going to pick these four is because they make a difference in life, I think. And I think it's important that I bring them out there to the forefront. So I talk about impact healthcare every single week. So I'm not going to choose that one because we all know what that is. I want you to, talk about it among yourselves if that's something that's important for you to learn about and just reach out to me and we could have a one-to-one. But I do have a solar company. My solar company has been in existence for 15 years and it works purely and solely on referrals. And because of that, I love honoring my referral partners. And I love the fact that people trust me enough to put something on the most valuable thing of their that they own, which is their home and or their business building. So solar is something that has been very popular in the past maybe 10 years or so. It's really been taken off. And as of late, it's really making an impact in people's lives, especially because their energy bill has probably gone up by a third this particular year. So it's made a difference in people's lives. And I know that it has been something that makes a difference in not just your life, but in the person who's going to own the home after you. And if you're going to pass it down to someone that you know and love, you want it to be the best possible pass down ever. So learn about solar. Call me. Let me educate you on every single state that you can possibly put solar on. And I love the idea that I can do it in 40 different states. So more than likely, I'll be able to touch where you are. So let's talk about that. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about is I have Airbnbs. I have a load of them. And here's what I do. I love working with professional traveling nurses and doctors. They all need a comfortable place to stay that they can call a home away from home, where they are comfortable where they're staying, where they can work comfortably, where they can take care of the people that they're, obligated to take care in the hospitals or in whatever medical institution they're in. And if you know anyone who is a traveling nurse or a traveling doctor or an institution that houses these people and needs to have connections around the world, please let me know because I can, if I don't have a place where they're looking, I can definitely set them someplace where they will be very comfortable and very safe in where they are. So important that we take care of our first responders because that they take care of us in our greatest of needs. Another thing that I want to talk about is Vivint. Vivint Home and Business Security. And why do I want to talk about Vivint Home Business Security? Again, this is the most expensive thing that you have, which is your home and your business building, right? How would you like to make sure that that particular product, that building, that place, that institution is taken care of even when you're not there, even when you're not present, and you could be able to watch it, whether you have a smartphone or you're in front of your computer or whatever it is that you choose to do. And you're able to control it, open and close doors, answer your doorbell, look and see who's around your property. You know what? Even if something goes awry in your home, to be able to speak to the emergency responders so that they are able to help you to come to a solution rather than to just have whatever it is destroyed, rightfully so, because they want to go in there and save whoever's in there. But if that doesn't have to happen, why should that have to happen? So I'm going to tell you a quick story just so you know. I had Vivint Home on one of the houses, Vivint Security, in one of the houses that I was rebuilding. I had just purchased it and I was rebuilding it, and I had a buyer, believe it, in line for it. And I went away for a few days to a convention. And during that few days, I said, I'm not going to have any work done in the house because I want to make sure that I'm around just in case there's decisions to be made or any of that kind of stuff. And that I'm around to be able to make those decisions and be able to go there and look at it. And so I shut everything down. 24 hours after I left, the fire alarm was going off in the house. I mean, it was just deafening the neighborhood, right? But instead of me having to find someone to run over there like a crazy person to see what's going on, I was on the phone with the security company and they were telling me that the fire alarm was going off and my house was full of smoke and we could see it through the cameras, right? And I'm going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is happening. This is like really crazy. Well, here's what's really great about it. What was really great about it is one, there was really no fire. It was a drop of water that was hitting the hot pipe for over 24 hours. And so that created a lot of smoke and set off the alarm and, put this all into motion, right? But here's what really was the blessing of in the disguise was that when the fire department was on the way to the house and they were deployed because we really didn't know what was going on, somebody had to check it out. They didn't have to break down my doors, crack into my brand new roof, break all my windows that I just put into the house because I was able to open everything up remotely from where I was so they could gain access to the home when they arrived. That saved me tens of thousands of dollars on a brand new items that I just put in the house and a house that I potentially already had sold that I would have had to put that out, probably lose the seller and be able to have to put tens of thousands of dollars more into the home. The fact that I was on the phone with the security company and they were on the phone with the first responders and let them know as soon as they arrive that I will open everything up for them to be able to go in there was priceless. That was just completely priceless. So guys, ladies, gentlemen, anyone on this call that wants to learn a little bit more about any one of these businesses, who feels that they might even want to learn a little bit more about me, give me a call. Jeannie Assante at Bass. My information's in the chat. Let's have a one-to-one. Let's figure things out. Jeannie Assante, have a great week, everybody.
Thank you, Jeannie. We'd love to support you. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Reach out to Jeannie with any questions you have.